Lisa. I'm just taking the skins off palm trees so I can grow some from the seeds. But I was just thinking, I know New Zealand's like 10 years behind a lot of countries, but DID, I have sort of read that a lot of people aren't believing it because it's a fashionable thing, or people have been talked into that they've got personalities. And then a lot of people also say, well, I've got my work hat and I've got my family hat, and you know, and that I'm different people with all my family and friends and work, and I thought, yeah, okay, that's parts of your personality. I understand that fully. But it's when you're hearing a complete different voice in your head and you know that you're talking to somebody else and it's part of you, it's different than a subconscious, you know. But anyway, a lot of people get offended by the DID movies, multiple personality movies, whereas I don't. The first time I ever switched, I'm 54 now, the first time I ever got lost in space and came out was when I was 14, and I woke up at school one day and I didn't know what I had been doing for the last 8 or 9 months before that. So that was my first, you know, my first switch out. But you know, and I didn't think anything of it, and I've just survived, and I'm not going to shrinks all the time saying, oh my God, what do I do, what's wrong with me? I just sort of managed. Lucky I had an awesome family and an awesome mum and dad and sisters and brother, and I just sort of learned to see the good sides in life. And if I did completely blank out or switch out or wake up a year later or couldn't quite work out what was going on, I'd just humour my way through it, you know. It wasn't like a big, oh my God, you know, and I've got good friends and good family, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And they just are used to me, so, you know, no one seems, if I say I've got multiple personalities or they find out I do, they just go, oh yeah, that's cool, like, no biggie, mental health's not a biggie, you know. But what really annoys me is a lot of people are so super sensitive to movies with multiple personalities. Like, I watched Identity, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I understood it, and I could see where he was coming from. Also, United States of Tara. There was a lady called Leah Patterson. She's one of the writers. She actually has DID, and a lot of those personalities were from her own true life. So, you know, and when, like, years and years ago, my oldest daughter said, Mum, you got to watch this series called United States of Tara. She said, it reminds me so much of you. So anyway, when I watched it, I almost laughed, cried, because she was so much like me. I couldn't believe it. You know, like, I had a Bruce. She had a, oh, what's his name? Buck. I have an Alice. She's got an Alice. The same housekeeper, because I certainly hate housework. Teenager, T, mine's Pixie. A little, mine's Pumpkin. One of those strange, I don't know what the name of him was, Gimme. Yeah, I had a gargoyle type thing that I could feel was overtaking me at one stage, but I understand where she's coming from. So I actually thought United States of Tara was freaking awesome. And I used to call my system being me being Lisa, but I actually changed it to United States of Lisa. I mean, yeah, I know it's like copying, but I'm on the other side of the world, so, you know. Yeah, and I don't know, just like other things, me, myself, Irene, that just cracks me up. Like, you know, I don't understand why people are just so sensitive to it. But, I mean, maybe it's just because I live here in New Zealand and I'm, I don't know, I'm not so sensitive or something. You know, things over here, we just sort of laugh at things and let things go. And if you need help, you know, a lot of us speak out and ask for help. It's not like, a sign of weakness or something, and we advertise it a lot on our TV, and there's lots of ads on mental health, and you know, like even at work they have mental health days and everyone has to wear like a, you know, pink or purple or, you know, anti-bullying things and all sorts of stuff. You know, New Zealand gets right into it. So I mean, you know, and we all sort of bring up our kids that bullies pretty much have been bullied themselves and have super low self-esteem. That's why they have to bring everyone down to their level. Anyway, I've gone off the track. Yeah, so I know that, you know, lots of people with DID are complaining about United States of Tara. Well, I'm not. I actually think it was freaking awesome. And she, whoops, is so much like me. These are from a king palm. I'm trying to get the sticky, slimy little skins off so I can grow it in some soil. So I can grow me some super king palms. Yeah, so I just I needed to say that because it's been bothering me. You know, I'm trying to think of other ones with DID in it. You know, people are like, oh, they said it wrong, or, I mean, what could you do? You know, I don't know. I hope that's not what you're not supposed to say, but, I mean, you know, people with DID have, I know that it comes from a childhood thing, and growing up, and yes, okay, something horrific happened to me, but my childhood was the best. I had the most awesome parents and awesome sisters and brother and stuff like that. But I think what my thing was is that I could actually see spirits. So I could see like men and women and just people, shadow people, all sorts of people just in my room, sitting on my bed. You know, I know it's pretty scary as a kid, but luckily my mum was very open and so was my grandma, and just sort of encouraged it. And yeah, now I do get lots of messages from people who have passed over. But as a kid that was pretty scary, so I guess that's why I disassociated right from then too. Yeah, so anyway, I've got that out. I just needed to say that I think United States of Tara was awesome. And that is why I'm calling myself United States of Lisa. Just thought I better explain myself before someone criticises me, which somebody will, but hey. Alright, bye!